Hello everyone, Annie Koloko Immigration Law, Visa Girl, Koloko Immigration Law. Welcome to our weekly video. The title of this video is How did you get your visa? This is an important question as some of you are going through adjustment of status. You may have been in the United States for several years. How is this applicable to you? You have to understand that actually now, under the new regulation and under instruction actually to the Department of Homeland Security, USCIS in conjunction with the Department of State, your manner of entry is very relevant at the time you adjust your status. What does that mean? It means that you go from non-permanent resident status to permanent resident. You have to understand that once you will appear before the USCIS officer, even prior to your appearance for your interview, that will be the question: how did you get your visa? Did you get your visa using an agency? Because some of you sometimes use an agency abroad, and actually, or maybe somebody who told you that they have expertise and putting up a whole file for you to appear in front of the US consulate or the US embassy. Of course, there are also several videos for some person who actually claim to be able to help you with such services. You have to understand that if you did declare actually something in your application, your I-360, that is actually not correct, that's something that can be definitely checked out by USCIS. Number one, it is not unusual sometimes that you may receive a notice of interview and appointment with USCIS, and suddenly you receive another correspondence from the service telling you that your appointment, your interview has been cancelled and will be rescheduled at a later date. Be careful, that is a red flag, because now USCIS, in conjunction with the Department of State, will actually review your file. And what are they looking for? If, for example, you have claimed that you were married, or the person who helped you prepare your application claimed that you were married, or you have children, and also that you have some tie to your country, such as probably lands and so on and so forth, that's something that will be very relevant and that will be cross-checked in with your application. Because as you know, the US consulate and the US officer in the US consulate, the US embassy, in order for you to be eligible and to have a visa, will be looking for such ties. It is not unusual that people of a marrying age or people who are, of course, young and who have no ties to their country will not be receiving a US visa. Therefore, it has been also seen that some obviously agencies, quote unquote, services that helping you obtain your US visa will not hesitate actually to provide some information that actually false. For example, creating a false spouse, obviously creating bank accounts that do not exist, and so on and so forth. Be mindful of that. The tip that I can actually ask you, that I can provide to you, is that you try to get a copy of your I-160, which is the application that was submitted to the US Embassy and also the US Consulate. You need to have a copy of that and make sure that this is not actually in contradiction with the application of adjustment of status that is pending before USCIS. Why? Because if there is something that is actually raised, some issue, you may find yourself facing actually a charge of fraud or misrepresentation, and obviously you may need a waiver. If you believe that is the case, it is more than likely and is advisable that you seek legal counsel. We can help you with that. The best way to reach our office by email is at info@kolokolaw.com or either by phone at 716-200-1720. You can also reach us on our Facebook page, and we're always glad to hear from you. This concludes our short video. If you believe that this video may be helpful to you or somebody else, please like our page, Visa Girl, Colo Law Immigration, as well also as our YouTube channel, Visa Girl. Please do not hesitate to join, obviously, for you to be abreast of any immigration changes. As you know, immigration law is changing all the time. Do not hesitate if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions how we can help you. Do not hesitate to reach out to us, and we're always happy to hear from you. Until then, I wish you well. Have a great week. Thank you. Goodbye.